Picture yourself alone in the ancient halls of Windsor Castle, the clock striking midnight. The air grows heavy, and a faint rustle of silk echoes through the darkness. Suddenly, a chill runs down your spine as you sense her, the Grey Lady, the ghost of Queen Elizabeth I, watching from the shadows. For over 400 years, her spirit has haunted this royal fortress, guarding secrets that refuse to stay buried. Are you brave enough to uncover the chilling truth behind one of Britain's most enduring ghost stories? Join us as we step into the supernatural heart of Windsor Castle, where history and mystery intertwine. Let's begin our journey by exploring the life of the woman whose ghost still commands Windsor's corridors, Queen Elizabeth I. Who was the Grey Lady before she became a ghost? To understand her haunting, we must first meet the formidable queen who made Windsor Castle her stronghold. Queen Elizabeth I, reigning from 1558 to 1603, was a monarch of unmatched intellect and charisma. Known as the Virgin Queen, she transformed England into a global power, outwitting enemies and navigating a treacherous court. Windsor Castle, built by William the Conqueror in the 11th century, was her sanctuary, a place of refuge, strategy, and spectacle. Spanning 13 acres in Berkshire, it's one of the oldest continuously inhabited castles in the world, and Elizabeth used it to project her power. At Windsor, Elizabeth hosted grand banquets in the state apartments, where chandeliers gleamed and minstrels played for foreign ambassadors. Her private chambers, adorned with velvet tapestries and gold-threaded curtains, were a stage for secret meetings. Here, she plotted against the Spanish Armada in 1588, pacing the long walk while her spies delivered coded messages. Windsor was her fortress, shielding her from assassination plots and rebellions, like the Essex Rebellion of 1601, when her former favorite, Robert Devereux, tried to seize power. But Elizabeth's life at Windsor wasn't all triumphs. She faced immense pressure as a female ruler in a male-dominated world. Her refusal to marry sparked rumors. Some whispered she had secret lovers, others that she feared losing control. These whispers followed her to Windsor, where she spent long nights in the royal library, writing letters and journals that remain partially hidden to this day. Could these documents hold the key to why her spirit lingers? Now that we know Elizabeth's story, let's uncover the eerie legend of her ghostly presence, the Grey Lady who haunts Windsor's halls. What turns a queen into a ghost? The legend of the Grey Lady began centuries ago, and her sightings have chilled the hearts of everyone from guards to royals. The first recorded sighting of the Grey Lady dates to the early 1600s, shortly after Elizabeth's death in 1603. A guard patrolling the royal library reported seeing a woman in a gray gown glide through a locked oak door, her face pale but unmistakably regal. He swore she wore a ruffled collar and carried a faint glow, vanishing before he could speak. Word spread, and soon servants whispered of the Grey Lady, believing Elizabeth's spirit refused to leave Windsor. By the 1700s, sightings grew more frequent. A housekeeper claimed she heard footsteps pacing the library at night, accompanied by the soft rustle of silk, a sound Elizabeth's elaborate gowns were known for. In 1820, a visiting noble wrote in his diary about seeing a figure in gray standing by a window, staring out at the Thames. When he approached, she turned, her eyes piercing, before dissolving into the air. These accounts cemented the Grey Lady's reputation as Windsor's most famous ghost. What makes these stories so compelling? Unlike vague apparitions, the Grey Lady is vividly described. Her gown, her posture, even her expression mirror portraits of Elizabeth I. Some say her presence feels protective, as if she's still guarding her kingdom. Others sense a restless energy, as if she's bound to Windsor by unfinished business. But why does the Grey Lady haunt the royal library specifically? Let's explore the chilling theories behind her eternal vigil. Is the Grey Lady guarding a long-lost secret, or is she trapped by a curse? The reasons for her haunting are as mysterious as the ghost herself. One popular theory ties the Grey Lady to the royal library's hidden treasures. During her reign, Elizabeth was a prolific writer, penning letters, poems, and coded messages to her spies. Some believe she hid sensitive documents in the library, perhaps evidence of ruthless decisions like ordering the execution of Mary, Queen of Scots, or suppressing Catholic plots. These papers, if they exist, could rewrite history, and many speculate the Grey Lady lingers to protect them. In 1964, a librarian found a hidden compartment behind a shelf containing a faded letter in Elizabeth's handwriting. Its contents were never disclosed, fueling rumors of a royal cover-up. Another theory points to a curse. Legend claims Elizabeth, fearing her enemies would plunder her legacy, placed a mystical protection over the library. Workers who attempted renovations faced eerie mishaps. In 1873, a carpenter fell from a ladder while repairing a bookshelf, breaking his leg. In 1925, another worker reported tools vanishing, only to reappear in locked rooms. Staff began calling the library the cursed room, avoiding it after dark. Even today, modern renovations are approached cautiously, with some workers refusing to work alone. A darker theory suggests Elizabeth's spirit is trapped by guilt. Her reign was marked by brutal choices, executions, wars, and betrayals. Some psychics claim she haunts Windsor to atone, unable to rest until her soul is at peace. This idea resonates with visitors who report feeling a heavy, sorrowful presence in the library, as if the Queen is still wrestling with her past. These theories come to life through the stories of those who've encountered the Grey Lady. Let's hear their spine-chilling accounts. What's it like to come face to face with a 400-year-old ghost? The stories of those who've seen the Grey Lady will send shivers down your spine. Over the centuries, Windsor staff, visitors, and even royals have reported encounters with the Grey Lady. In the 1890s, a young maid cleaning the library at dawn heard a woman's voice whisper, "Leave my books alone." Terrified, she dropped her broom and fled, later identifying the voice's regal tone as matching Elizabeth's in historical accounts. The maid quit soon after, refusing to return to the library. In 1936, a guard patrolling the Dean's Cloister saw the Grey Lady standing by a window, pointing toward the Thames. He described her as tall, pale, with eyes that burned like fire. When he blinked, she was gone, but the air remained freezing for hours. His story spread, and soon other guards refused night shifts near the library, fearing they'd meet her too. Perhaps the most famous encounter involved Princess Margaret in the 1950s. While exploring the library as a teenager, she reportedly felt a cold hand brush her shoulder. Turning, she saw a gray figure vanish into a wall. Though she later laughed it off, the incident became palace lore, with staff whispering that even royals weren't immune to the Grey Lady's presence. Modern accounts persist. In 2003, a tourist on a guided tour felt a sudden chill in the library and heard faint footsteps. Her camera, set to record, captured only static when she later reviewed the footage. Paranormal investigators have since flocked to Windsor, though the castle's strict access limits their research. Each story adds to the Grey Lady's mystique, making her a living legend. Beyond these encounters, the Grey Lady has shaped Windsor Castle's culture and allure. Let's explore her lasting impact. The Grey Lady isn't just a ghost. She's a symbol of Windsor's enduring mystery. How has her legend shaped the castle, security of the castle, and its visitors? For the staff of Windsor Castle, the Grey Lady is both a cautionary tale and a badge of honor. "You haven't truly worked here until you felt her presence," a retired caretaker said in a 2015 interview. Many employees avoid the library at night, citing an eerie feeling of being watched. Yet, they also take pride in the castle's haunted reputation, sharing stories with new recruits to keep the legend alive. Tourists are equally captivated. Windsor's ghost tours highlight the Grey Lady, drawing thousands of paranormal enthusiasts each year. The Royal Library is a focal point, though its restricted access adds to its mystique. Visitors often report unexplained chills or whispers, fueling online forums and YouTube videos about the haunting. The castle's gift shop even sells Grey Lady-themed souvenirs, from books to ghostly figurines, turning the legend into a cultural phenomenon. The royal family embraces the story with a mix of humor and respect. Queen Elizabeth II, a direct descendant, reportedly found the tales charming, once joking during a 1980s banquet, "If my ancestor's ghost is here, I hope she approves of the wine." Her light-hearted comment reflects the monarchy's acceptance of the Grey Lady as part of Windsor's heritage, blending history with supernatural allure. So, what's the truth behind the Grey Lady? Let's wrap up with a challenge for you, our viewers. The Grey Lady of Windsor Castle is more than a ghost story. She's a testament to the power of history's mysteries. Her spirit weaves together the grandeur of royalty and the chill of the unknown, making Windsor a place where time stands still. What do you believe? Is the Grey Lady protecting her secrets, cursed to roam forever, or simply a legend born from centuries of awe? Drop a comment below and tell us, would you dare spend a night in Windsor's Royal Library to meet her? Subscribe to our channel for more haunting tales from Windsor Castle and other UK fortresses, coming tomorrow with another dark secret. Hit that like button if you're hooked on history's mysteries, and share this video with anyone who loves a good ghost story.